what I did notice on this show, and I watched quite a few of your episodes, is ironically you do have like a lot of ethnic minorities on the show who are non-white. So as an example, there's 0 white people here, right?
Yeah.
And so the question becomes, why is there 0 white people on this show? And so I've been thinking about it, and I thought, like, what's the reason for it? And the reason is this, right? And actually, let me ask a question, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I think this is normally a Fresh and Fit special question, right? Where you normally ask, is you ask people to rate themselves.
1 out of 10.
Yeah. So do you want to do that? Because I just want to see what. Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah, we can.
Ladies, if you don't mind, we'll do a rating test here. 1 out of 10. What'd you rate yourself?
Oh, should we give them the parameters?
Out of shower?
Yeah, no makeup. And
No
then,
makeup.
But just understand, 5 is average.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with being average. 6 is above average. 7 is pretty hot. 8 is really hot. 9 is your fucking model, pretty
10
much.
is your
10 is your perfect. So, what do you rate yourself?
Out of
1 to
shower.
10. Out of 1 to 10.
I mean, I'm all about self-love, so 10.
Okay. Your rating. This is your rating. Okay. What about you?
10.
Oh, yeah.
I see where this is going.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what about you?
I'll go with 7.
Girl, you should have said 10.
Everybody say 10.
Okay.
My voice like, man, she's trying to cap, man. I'm trying to pander.
I'm being honest.
She a 10.
What about you?
A 10.
Okay, 10?
I mean, I'm a 10. I'm confident. I'm a 10.
Okay.
All right, Queen.
5.
What?
I need to fix my BBL.
Girl, you a 10.
I need to fix my BBL. I'm saying I'm a
20.
I'm
We
a
all
1,000. Fuck that. I'm above all you bitches. Okay, I'm a 1,000. But I'm really a 5. I need to fix my BBL right now.
Okay. Honesty?
I'm a 10. I broke the scale.
Oh, no, you did break the scale.
I sure did.
Literally.
Asshole.
Okay. Did every girl just give themselves a 10 base except for Philadelphia over here?
Yeah. No, Smiley.
I don't
Five.
She
think
said
that
10.
it's
She
the
said
confidence.
1,000.
Well, she's kidding. But she's
I was
5.
kidding. I'm a 5.
5.
Realistically, I'm a 5.
No,
5 and 7.
I don't think that it's a confidence issue. I'm just being honest based off of, like everybody has their own insecurities. We're
Period.
human.
Right.
So that's all.
All
Suleiman.
right, Suleiman, you have the
Okay, I've got
numbers.
a couple of more follow-up questions.
What are you, sir?
Well, we'll come to that in a second. Right?
Oh, we want to know your number. What you rate yourself?
One second, we'll come to that in a second. So, how many of you are on OnlyFans?
Oh, I don't have that.
I am.
Okay.
I got a lot of confidence on there.
Of course.
Okay.
Only one.
And how many are on Instagram?
I have Instagram.
I got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok.
Okay.
The whole 9.
Okay, and what do you use your Instagram for?
It's a personal blog, so I post about everything. I post my kids, my makeup, me going out, like just content, just regular content.
Drama every day.
Drama about how we're not
hoe
giving her
that you
no
been
clout.
arguing for
no
8
clout,
years.
No clout. No clout goes to her. Sorry.
So wait a sec, you post your family.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you? Okay, what about you?
So it's a network.
I just go on there to look for rich niggas like you.
Okay, what about you?
It's a network.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's a network. I'm a business owner.
Oh, okay.
So I try to connect with others.
So you don't post on there?
I do post on there.
What do you post on there?
I post like credit repair, things that I do.
Okay,
Houses, real estate. I post myself as
So it's like
It's
a
her
business.
business page.
It's a business page. What about your personal page?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
You
my
said you're-
personal page.
So you do the credit stuff with her?
Yeah, I do that also, but mainly
Okay, because
real
when I asked
estate.
you before, you just said you were a realtor.
Yeah, I am, because that's my
Entrepreneur.
main. Yeah,
A little bit
That's her main thing. She just helps her sister out.
correct.
Okay.
But if you want to note
You know,
all that, then yes.
we got hustle in our muscle, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Entrepreneurs.
she said she was a business owner. So I'm like, wait, hold on one sec. Your sister has the business. I'm confused here.
We both have it together.
Yeah, the twins.
We're
Oh,
twins. Do everything together.
Yeah.
well, y'all fuck together?
No.
All right.
I've been trying to get them to do that.
Those are the Claremont twins. You got them confused.
Hey, you should
Claremont twins.
All right.
Okay.
Go
Same
ahead.
question.
All right.
Keep going.
Told you I should fuck together.
What do you use your Instagram for? Like, do you
Stupid.
post pictures of yourself or no?
I do, and I use it for music to promote my music
Okay.
as well.
Bro, you really?
Marketing, myself,
Okay.
same thing.
I just post myself and my family and
Okay.
stuff.
Cool. So, the reason I asked that question was because obviously I've come on the show and I've seen a number of episodes before that, and there is basically a significant disproportion of non-white women on the show. And so the question becomes, like, why is it that you have this preponderance of non-white women basically coming on Fresh and Fit? Basically, I assume that most of these have come from Instagram or various other mediums, or did you bring them? How, okay.
Yeah, I brought them on.
Okay. How do you know them?
Who's the bum, man?
These my sons. These my sons' aunties.
Hey, listen, man.
That's my makeup artist.
She wanted me.
This is my really good friend,
Okay.
and that's her really good friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So the reason I'm saying this is because obviously we heard everybody's ratings, right? And everybody gave themselves 10. So my question to you is, except you, right?
you be throwing shots.
No, I'm not. I'm just. It's just
Ooh, he messy.
from a logical
He
perspective, right?
Pakistani, what do you think?
So,
You got a lot of takes.
so
Oh, Lord.
Alhamdulillah, Habibi. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
so the question becomes, like, okay, let's take some people as an example. Megan Fox, what rating would you give her?
A 10, you know? I give all my women 10s. You know, we queens out here.
So every woman's a 10. So there's no differentiation between you and Megan Fox.
Lizzo?
I mean, I don't know.
Girl,
her.
Natalie Nunn is a
know?
0.
Who's that?
You know,
what
A
about?
dumb asshole.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
It's a personal preference. Like, you know, I don't know.
This
her,
is
so-
this is the problem, though. It's not a personal preference, right? Because in
Okay.
reality, the reason I asked that question is because I was thinking about this. And when it comes to women, there's two aspects that one would give in order to determine their value. I mean, I don't want to use a crude term like value, but whatever you want to use, right? There's two things. One is their physical appearance, right? And I think the second thing is their background. And the reason I say that is because, for example, you've got basically different layers of women. So you have someone who, for example, I give the example of Megan Fox. So Megan Fox, like a movie star, right? So without sounding horrible, and I don't want to sound mean, but like, I don't think any of you guys would ever get to that situation. But if you were given that option, you would take it, right? To be a movie star.
I mean, me personally, I don't really want to be that famous. So, no, for me.
So you gonna say no? Come
I'm
on.
gonna say no. I don't want to be that famous. I just want to, you know, do my God-gifted talent. Be
But
a
you the
makeup
celebrities
artist.
here.
I do, cause of my talent.
So you can
know?
be famous regardless.
Yeah, but I don't want to be that famous. You know, not Megan Thee Stallion famous.
Girl,
Me.
you be bitching at me about not tagging you. She be joking like,
Cause that's who you love. And you might, you know, I take care of you, so you better tag me.
Comes out.
It's a personal thing, you know.
Right.
See, it's personal with me.
Of course.
She's the best
All my
makeup
clients.
artist. I love her.
Okay,
though.
Cinema.
So look here, we've got Smiley here, you know, telling us the facts. So coming back to the
Okay.
Right, okay, so coming back to it, the reason I'm saying that is because, look, women, generally speaking, obviously not all women, but generally speaking, they use their appearance, they use their body to sell. Now, the question becomes, what is the medium that they use to sell? So, for example, Instagram is probably, or OnlyFans is probably the lowest level of medium, because in reality, they're selling their bodies in that
$2.
way. For what? Did you say $50?
For $2.
Oh, for $2. Okay,
For
so-
99 cents.
Okay, for 99
That's what you're
cents.
doing?
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Oh,
that's what
these
these
girls
hoes
be
doing.
doing.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
have
Who these hoes?
OnlyFans.
I'm not part of these hoes. My shit is $50, $49.99.
Okay.
And guess what? I got a picture like this. They dumb.
Okay, so she's doing really well. She's selling it for $50, right?
Right.
On Instagram. Now, the thing...
OnlyFans.
Oh, OnlyFans, sorry. OnlyFans, right? Which for me is the same.
Make sure you
OnlyFans and
subscribe.
Instagram. So, I mean, don't subscribe, guys. But anyway, going back to it. OnlyFans and
Alexi the
Instagram,
baby.
Hold on.
you basically have a scenario where it's a certain level of woman, right? And it basically, it's again, people who would probably, come on this show, right? And so you've got basically, let's say you had a rich father and you looked really good. Your dad would probably get you into the movie industry. And so that's the epitome of what a woman wants. She wants something that she looks aesthetically good, and then she's got the higher echelon, she's making $1 million or whatever it may be on a movie industry, and she's got the connections because she's from a good affluent background. Generally speaking, that's what's going to happen, except...
No, you're good. Keep going.
Oh, okay. So generally speaking, that's what will happen, and then you basically have different layers. So, for example, a catwalk, a model, right? So again, someone who's on Instagram aspires to be on a model, aspires to get to that situation because again, she's gonna earn more than you guys on OnlyFans, more than $50, right? But she's gonna earn more than $50, but she's not gonna earn as much as Megan Fox in her millions.
Right.
And again, that's going to be someone who aesthetically looks good, has a decent, but then also has a decent background. And then you get basically the next level, which is Instagram, OnlyFans, which again is selling sex, but you're doing it in a manner which is not at that other level. And then obviously the bottom of the echelon is escorts and porn stars. So you basically got different layers. And porn stars and, what you call it? Porn stars is below you guys, and then you've basically
Strippers?
yeah, but they'll probably be with porn stars.
So what
And
are we? You said below us. What are we?
So you're just above a prostitute. And, no, without sounding mean.
No.
You just went straight to it.
Guess what? If I'm the prostitute, you a trick. That's why you know so much about OnlyFans. He called me a prostitute, y'all.
No, listen. I said you just
I
above
just spared
it.
him.
But listen. I've never used OnlyFans, and no one should use it.
Yes,
right?
you have.
Because no, I haven't. But no one should use it, right? Because we'll talk about that in a second. Why
Haram.
someone should? Well, not because it's haram. Because in reality, look, what is the problem with all of these mediums that I've described? We didn't have Instagram in the past. We didn't have OnlyFans in the past. We didn't have what's the other one? All the other ones, Pornhub and the rest of them in the past.
He know a lot about them, y'all.
Well, okay, we're not allowed to say on the show. But the
Yeah,
reason
we know.
why,
We know.
The reason why we know, but it's basically who controls it. That's the reason we know about it, right? But coming back to it, so coming back to the point I'm saying. Okay, so now you made me switch points, but let me answer your point first and then I'll come to that. So in reality, why it's not a good thing is this, because what that does is, without sounding mean, but actually it's okay to be mean on this, is it destroys society. Because just think about all the men who are basically subscribing to OnlyFans, what's happening to them. So in the past, and obviously none of this is acceptable,
Hi,
but I just want you
Fresh,
to understand it from a
Myron and
psychological
Ahmed.
perspective.
How are you guys
Shit, we
today?
gotta talk to
Myron,
this guy.
who is the prettiest girl on the panel, in your opinion?
I'll answer that after Suleiman finishes
Yeah.
what he's saying. Go ahead, Suleiman.
So
Yeah, please do.
in the past, you basically had a scenario where men, when they weren't able to attain women, would pay for sex, right? And so they would financially pay money and they'd have sex, and it'd be like a half decent woman, whatever it may be. There'll be different categories, right? Depending on how much you're going to pay. Now the problem in society is those same men are basically paying OnlyFans, paying Instagram, but not even having sex. So just think about the mental impact it has on these guys. By the way, all of this is wrong, but I'm trying to understand I'm trying to demonstrate to you from a psychological perspective how impactful this is on these men. So you basically have these guys who were able to pay for sex before, right? Generally speaking, and they'd go to like brothels and so on and so forth.
Wow.
But now, but now the problem is they're generally not able to go there because of the way society is, and so now they're paying to not have sex. And so that's the level of mental impact it has on a guy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming you for it. It's obviously the men's fault because they should be saying, look, I ain't going to pay OnlyFans. I ain't going to pay Instagram.
Right.
I ain't going to be like gawking over these women for Instagram. I even saw an article where some guy, like mental, paid some woman to like, I don't know, get farts or something. So that's the level of sickness.
I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like they're already mentally ill at that point.
So you mean going on OnlyFans?
I mean, if they're buying stuff online.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean guys that are like
Clearly,
constantly
they've
consuming
already-
porn? Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, well, yeah, exactly.
Men have accepted that, gone to that
But that's the
level.
problem. Men shouldn't accept it because in
Right.
reality, men should not be accepting non-penetrative sex and then paying for it. That is the level of that's what demonstrates why there's a huge problem in the society we have, because them same men now have not been with a woman, yet paid significant amount of money to basically observe a woman. Do you think that man's ever going to get a woman in the future? No, he's not. And that's the reason why you see, you guys talk about the 80-20 rule, which became the 90-10 rule or whatever it may be. That's the reason why the vast majority of men haven't got women. That's the
And then they come on this podcast and say they're all fucking tens.
I said I'm a five.
Well, you said you're 1,000.
Yeah. So that's the problem with that. And just coming back to the other point of what I was saying in terms of the different levels. So why I was talking about this is because, a lot of people think that a woman's value or whatever her makeup is just based on her looks. It is obviously the primary reason, but then there's other factors. There's socio-economic factors. There's your background. And so for that reason, you've got basically people who are basically non-white on this show, generally speaking. And there's a reason why you have scenarios where those type of people are more so on OnlyFans. And yet, when you look at the other industries, again, the disproportionate changes. So I just think it's an important point.
So you said all that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go back to, you going to tell me you don't watch porn? I get you don't like to pay, but I know you watch porn.
Don't watch porn.
Yes, you do. You crazy. I know.
And you shouldn't. And you shouldn't.
And if you
watch,
don't, can we get the
and you shouldn't.
the lying thing?
And you, listen. And you shouldn't watch porn. I'm telling.
Why are you fucking lying? Ladies, come on. You're lying.
So listen, you shouldn't watch porn because the problem is when you watch porn, then what happens is it basically has a scenario where men are basically accepting that they're going to be paying or even not paying, but they're going to be accepting that they're never ever going to get with a woman.
Can I ask you, are you single?
No, I'm married.
So wait,
I've got
if she
That's
sends you
why he
videos-
said what he's saying.
She's never sent you videos? She's never sent you videos?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, if she sent you videos.
But he has her in person, so that's why he doesn't need it.
Can I comment?
But do you get what he's saying though? Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I understand where you're coming from. I feel like, you know, men back then also had more of that privilege, but women will be treated worse back then as well. Like I believe, you know, from like
What do you mean men had privilege?
like you guys had more access to sex, all these things. You'll pay for it. You'll get the sex. Now you don't, and we have all this on OnlyFans.
You mean access to physical sex?
Yeah, physical sex.
Okay.
So
I agree with you.
Yeah, and you know.
So why is it that before men had access to physical sex and now they're basically looking at things virtually?
Well, social
Because
media, obviously.
if you're not buying me a Birkin, you ain't getting this pussy.
That's the problem, though. Who can afford a Birkin in these times?
What?
Okay. Most niggas can't afford a Birkin.
If he not buying me a Birkin or house or give me that G-Wagon, it's G-Wagon season. If he ain't getting it, he not getting his pussy.
But that is why he's gonna go to OnlyFans and stay in that zone forever because he can't afford you. But he can afford OnlyFans.
That's cool.
That's cool.
But but then you wonder where's all the men? They're on OnlyFans.
If he not gonna do it, the next nigga will.
For how long?
It don't matter. I don't want it for long.
Oh my God.
All right, this is the problem, man. Hopefully, this is the thing. Smiley, I'm sorry that I have to say this, but why is it that girls that have a kid, average, as you by your own admission,
you said 5,
right? You called yourself a 5.
I'm a 5,
right? Not a virgin, etc. You know, you've do OnlyFans, been on a reality TV show, etc. Like, how is that you demand a $30,000 purse and a $200,000 car, right? When it's like, why? Like, how can you command that when you're not like a top tier girl?
How? Please
Hold on. Who said I'm not top tier?
You said. Well, I mean, I gave I just gave the example of the different tiers.
You just quite literally said that you're average, but what you're demanding in a man is exceptional.
It is. I think I deserve it because I put a lot of work in these streets.
Wait, Smiley.
Wait, hold on.
Can he give you used purse, Smiley?
What is the work you put in the streets?
Man, I wake up early in the. I told you I got hustle in my muscle.
Wait, Smiley. Can a man give you a used Birkin bag?
No.
Then why do we want used pussy?
Oh my God!
Damn. Let me tell you something. Aaron, that comes off this podcast.
Fucking comb on it. And fucking lipsticks. You know, come on.
I'm saying I'm gonna freshen it up and give it back.
It's still a Birkin bag though, man.
You know what? I'm gonna get it rejuvenated before you get it.
So what you're saying, right? I can find a virgin that's like 21 years old that has no mileage.
And that bitch is not gonna be fun, baby. That's gonna be the most boring sex.
But hold on.
Ow!
You're demanding top tier. We want top tier too.
Baby, this that hot toi. Hot toi.
But it's used. Nope. Like you said, it's used.
And
It
these
don't
men
matter.
are used. They're not ran through.
Right.
Most men are. They're
Girl,
way.
what he gonna say is
Don't get
they
me
gonna fuck
started.
1,000 girls, but
Right.
they dick don't change.
I'm not gonna say that at all, but
It changes?
no, I'm gonna say that.
Are you having a good time?
Don't give you guys what you give us. We provide for you like physically, financially as well. Maybe house, car, kids, stability. You give us
Chris,
your
you
body.
hurt my feelings.
Not all. Not all.
But generally, that's what
You
guys
on
want.
TV, man. You
Like,
right.
hot, attractive
You called
woman.
me a used car.
Like I have kids.
No, I'm like, no, I said bag.
Even worse. That's like a Publix bag.
God damn.
Oh, for real, he hurt my feelings, y'all.
Hey,
But you get what he's saying though.
I get what he's saying. I understand. I just know my worth.
All right, Queen.
What's your worth? A Birkin bag?
Myron, shut the fuck up. Can y'all move this keyboard from him? Move that keyboard.
I'm not even using it. They're laughing at you over back there. These dudes, man.
Don't. Fresh.
She belongs to the streets.
Fresh.
That's all right.
Man. Anyway.
Street pharmaceuticals.
All right. You were saying something about ran through? What were you saying?
Oh no! Don't get me started.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Because I can go on about men.
Okay. What's your complaints about men? Go ahead.
I'd rather not.
We want to
ahead,
hear
go
it,
ahead.
Becky.
Go ahead, man.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Emotional
you guys are coming-
damage.